What's up, guys? We are back, and a funny thing happened. We recorded 30 minutes, and we lost it. So we're going to recreate it word for word. I remember what I said. Do you guys
Verbatim.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember what you said?
Kinda.
Okay.
I can sum it up for you.
Yeah. We can go through it real quick.
Cliff notes.
Dirty Rivers. Yoda. So...
Jake is mentally exhausted. He's done.
Yeah. We're bringing it back up, though. So
Mental
Instagram,
sweat.
we
It's
were
fine.
banned recently from a little pussy boy or pussy girl.
Here we go.
One of the two.
You know what? I'm glad we had a half hour to
the
drink and
second
get
one
loose.
is better.
So these little MFers got on Instagram and saw our little age shirt, maybe?
We think that's
I don't
what
know.
it is.
I don't know what it is.
We think that's
If
what
you
it is.
report us on Instagram,
Fuck you.
Do not listen to us ever again. You're
Yeah.
not welcome here on the show ever.
Unfollow
And I
us.
hope
Get 'em.
your
Because you
computer
know what?
breaks and
On
dies.
Instagram, like, no one sees what you like. Like, it's not shared because you like it like Facebook is.
Right.
It's just wherever it is, you were there and you saw it. Like, it's on your
However-
feed. Yeah.
If people try to cancel you, that's a good form of flattery.
I guess, but at the same time, dude,
That's a
we
weak
are
move.
so fledgling that if, like, yes, we can appeal the 30-day ban on Instagram, but 30 days for a small operation like this might as well be a year.
A big business getting 30 days would be much worse for them. Not saying you're not right.
I understand what
'cause
you're
we're
saying.
not monetized
it
anyway.
just pisses me off because nothing that extreme has ever been said
Yeah.
on this show.
Yeah.
We self-censor a lot. Now, I get drunk and get lippy, and you're a racist.
You're
It's
allowed to say
fine,
whatever you want.
But
Yeah. You are allowed to say whatever you want.
Jake's
for
not
some
a racist,
reason.
everybody. I'm just
I'm
being
not.
a dick.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not.
I'm just being a dick.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Brent is. And that's the way big tech will do you.
Right.
If you lean a little bit left, you can say whatever you want. If
Right.
you lean a little bit right,
But
But
what
if
what
you lean
good?
too far right, Big Dairy's coming for
What
you.
good is what good is the world without a little like humor? Like when I found out like Felix lost his arm, I made a joke almost immediately to the doctor, and the doctor, like, no one laughed. No one laughed. Everyone just stared. I was like,
like you're the guy that's dealing with it.
I know.
Right.
Like
It's a coping
I was
mechanism.
full body sweats, almost started spinning, but I saw Amanda like
In the room,
Amanda was
right
like-
when you found out.
yeah, this is immediately we just found out, and I'm like sitting there like sweating, and I'm going like
Dude.
this, like
That
what do you
room is
mean?
the worst
What do you
room on earth.
mean? His arm? And Amanda was like, no, like she was refusing to like believe, and she was telling them, and the
That hurts
doctor,
my heart.
the doctor was like, it's. I mean, I'm looking right at it.
It
and
is
he's
what
like,
it is,
I'll
yeah.
check it again. I'll have my lady come in. So the lady
That
comes
gets
in.
me sweating.
Yeah, the
I've
lady.
been in that room with
it
bad news.
sucks.
It's not
and
fun.
the lady comes in to check.
Oh, the bad news room?
Yeah,
That's
the
what that
lady
room
comes in to
is.
check, and she tells Amanda like, "Yeah, I'm sorry," and like I remember seeing like the younger nurse who's like not supposed to be going to that in depth. She's doing the pictures for the doctor.
Yeah,
she was like,
knows something's
"Ooh,"
wrong.
and the whole time she was in the like back like this in the corner with her hands like this, like really sad for Amanda. And so that was when I was like, "What the fuck? Like this is your one time where you're supposed to be like, all right."
Yeah.
And I was. So I snapped
You
out.
had to
I was
be a
like,
dad all of a sudden.
I
You're a
know.
kid now.
That was my
You're
first,
looking out for it.
I really
that's
looked
what
back.
you do.
Yeah, I looked
like
back.
what
I
I
was
said
like,
last week.
that was my first
Suck it
dad
up.
moment. I was just like, all right, well, let's check the kidneys now. Like that was on to the
Yeah.
next thing.
All right. Let's move
And
on.
Amanda, and I was like, I said some joke with a hand, and like they were just like, and Amanda was like, and then I was like, all right, well, I won't do that again. Sorry.
No, to add to that,
Yeah.
I love the way that you guys handled Halloween. By the way,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You
my
had-
God, was so
I'll post a
perfect.
picture right here.
yeah, you had the absolute best Halloween costume.
You got
and
to.
And it goes back to being able to make light of a situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is that offensive to somebody else who's like missing? I don't know. Like it's like
Who
what-
cares?
Yeah,
It's your
fuck them.
your
It's
family.
your kid,
Yeah.
and he's fine. And the thing is,
If I can handle that, somebody that doesn't have AIDS can handle that.
right?
Yeah.
And with a beautiful,
true.
smart
It's true.
woman like Amanda being his mother, and
Yeah.
you being this smart, talented dude
He's
being
so
his
nice
father.
with kids.
It's it's like the kid is gonna be fucking fine and probably better than both of everybody here with one arm than we all are with two.
Oh, my man's gonna take some shit in middle school.
Of
Probably.
course he is.
but
Yeah,
he'll be able to handle it by then.
Just knock the
This-
biggest dude out right away.
Well, he's
Right.
going
Swing
jujitsu.
at him.
Jujitsu, like he's going jujitsu.
Oh yeah.
That he'll learn all pressure points, all the moves.
And let him get in a good fight.
Oh yeah.
Let him.
Well,
Everyone
he got
needs
me.
to know he's tough.
He got me for a little while. I'm gonna rough him up.
I know, but don't be worried about a suspension and all
Sure,
that.
sure,
Doesn't
sure.
carry
Yeah, yeah,
over.
yeah. No, you got to. You got
Get a little
to
bit
stand
of
up for yourself
trouble.
once, and
Middle
And then
school
you know
fight
what?
will last through high school.
the next
He'll be fine.
day, go up to that kid that you got in a fight with and be like, "Hey, man,
Sorry, I had to beat
sorry,
your ass.
sorry that happened. It doesn't have to happen again."
How's your trachea doing, bud?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He won't. He'll be so scared.
I got
The
you
big
some.
boys.
I got you some Cheetos.
Try getting that down.
You do. You got to be nice. You got to suck it up and be nice. And even the face of just bullshit, you just got to suck it up.
Yeah.
Just like the 30 minutes we lost. Got to suck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the person who reported us to Instagram, we got to suck it up.
God
but you're still a bitch.
And you know who else has got to suck it up? Baby Yoda.
Yeah,
So
what the
Baby
fuck,
Yoda,
man?
Baby Yoda, that mother effer,
Actually, he should have sucked up those eggs, apparently.
he really screwed himself.
God forbid
sucker.
God forbid Baby Yoda's a carnivore and hungry.
Yeah, my man was just eating eggs, like literally, like somebody, some little beta was eating, like literally eating breakfast, watching, the Mandalorian, and he sees Yoda take a little snack out of Frog Lady's purse. Now, out of Frog Lady's purse was her eggs that she was taking to another planet. She's being transported by the Mandalorian, and she was gonna get those eggs
So
fertilized.
she was already a criminal? The Mandalorian's a bounty hunter, right?
I don't know. Haven't seen it. I only read up on it.
Wasn't Boba Fett a bounty hunter?
Yes, yeah, they are kind of like
Okay.
Nerd alert.
nerd alert.
Nerd alert. Nerd alert.
He was a bounty hunter. The eggs were not fertilized.
Correction.
So she's
Worst
taking
episode
she's getting
ever.
transported with her eggs that are unfertilized to get them fertilized by a Mr. Frog, and people are upset that Baby Yoda went in her little satchel and pulled out a little bit of a Jolly Ranchers and started sucking on them, eating them.
Hey, man.
Whatever.
My man's was hungry.
Yeah, and it's like you guys talking about, like, are we that far gone to where we're now talking about fake little Baby Yodas and frog ladies?
Mike, yes. We are that far gone.
We are.
And we're that far gone that we are now worried about what we say on this podcast, which is, it hurts my heart to say that, but it's true.
We're gonna have to move
have-
Patreon a little bit.
Patreon will cancel you too, dude.
Yeah, but all of it's on there, and people
Have
that
you ever
really
seen-
people that really want to see us will see us there.
Have you ever seen Patreon?
No.
It's legit. It's out there, and
What is
they let
that?
everything go.
Oh.
Just like BitChute. Have you ever heard of BitChute?
no.
It's a
BitChute.
okay. So Tim Pool is he's a liberal. He was a liberal. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast like a year and a half ago with Jack Dorsey. I'm going way off the rails here.
Yeah,
but
I've no
the
idea who the fuck
Twitter
they
CEO
Oh, okay.
calling him out
yeah.
for censorship on the
Yeah.
like blatantly against right wing as opposed to left wing. This is coming from a left wing dude. He's now become more and more conservative, I guess, but he's still a liberal. He had Alex Jones on his podcast last week, and YouTube banned it.
Yeah, because Alex Jones is banned on YouTube, period.
Not true.
He's not? I thought
He
banned him.
was just on Alex Jones or on Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
His
But
channel's
Tim
banned.
Pool,
His own channel is banned, yeah.
yeah, Tim Pool, he's a skateboarder, little skateboard dude who's really smart.
Well, here's the thing. Most liberals hate Democrats and Republicans. So
Well,
it's like
That's true.
Yeah.
But this guy is, at least he's an independent thinker.
Yeah.
I'm pointing at Tim Pool.
No, he's right above your shoulder.
And I like him a little bit. But
Never heard of him.
you never heard of him?
No.
He was on Rogan twice.
And-
once
and-
complaining about
he looks totally different. He was okay. Yeah,
Once complaining about Twitter. The
Yeah.
second time, Joe Rogan had them both on there.
Right.
Him and Twitter's exec Jack Dorsey and their lawyer. And Tim Pool destroyed them, I thought,
Well, here's the thing. Whether you
for censoring.
whether you believe it or not, he's absolutely right about the Twitter thing. And the right
He is
the
right, and he
side of that.
proved it.
Yeah.
And Jack Dorsey is the CEO of Twitter. Everyone backs him up. Rogan always like, yeah, I don't think he's really a bad guy. But he is a liberal, left-wing leaning dude who is actively censoring. They just did it with the New York Post thing with Hunter Biden. Anyway, the latest thing he just did with Alex Jones, it is gone. But it's on BitChute.
That's weird.
But if you look up BitChute, Google BitChute, Wes, and look at the Google how they describe it, and it's not true. It's just a platform that hosts videos that are banned.
How they
Okay.
describe BitChute or how they...
How they describe BitChute, it's CHUTE,
Yeah, he's got it.
and it'll talk about, it'll basically say it's a platform that shows videos for like alt-right and hatred and stuff.
Here we go.
Speaking of,
Look at the wiki. Look at the wiki.
Yeah, far-right individuals and conspiracy theorists for hosting hateful material.
That's not true. They're just a video platform.
Well, why doesn't somebody change it? Wikipedia, dude, I can make
People
a
can
Wikipedia
edit.
page about Jake
Not anymore.
Miller and say that you
They're
went
so
to the
tight.
fucking
I
Naval
did it a long
Academy.
time ago.
Then why is Wikipedia letting that go when they're publicly funded?
Because they don't care.
I do know that
God damn it.
Wikipedia will allow you to change things for a brief period of time, but then they'll change it eventually.
like who's watching the wiki? Like who's like the gatekeeper
Exactly.
for wiki?
Just
Try
Like,
to
they
change the
prob-
Star Wars thing.
They
Y-
probably,
it will,
they probably
1
have
millisecond.
public. They probably have public moderators.
They do. People sit there on.
Can you imagine?
Try to change the Star Wars.
We can't see
Do it
making
right
money.
now.
Try to do it, Wes. You will not be able to change it.
Bane
There
was almost
somebody
famous.
there
Can
will
you
be so
still make
offensive.
people a wiki page, or does it have to go through like stages of approval?
I don't know.
I've never
Too
tried.
much bureaucracy in Wikipedia.
I want to make Bane a Wikipedia
Are
page.
you logging in? It's like a
I
editor.
might have one. You might be lucky.
No, how do you log into Zach?
I have an IMDb.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What were you in?
Well, I produced equipment for a movie.
Oh, so you have like a tech credit.
It's like a producer credit or something.
That's tight.
I mean, that's pretty legit.
do you have your
It's for
SAG
a
card?
scary comedy.
What was it called?
A scomedy?
I don't know. Google IMDb Bane Stevens.
Oh, so you have like a tech credit. That's tight.
It's for a scary comedy.
Do you have your SAG card?
That's pretty legit.
What was it called?
A scomedy?
What was it called?
A scomedy?
I don't know.
Trying to change the.
Change Baby Yoda real quick,
You
please.
can't.
Oh, you can't?
No,
You
not-
could try, but they will change it back so fast, and you'll be banned.
Hold on, let's go to IMDb.
There's like 50,000 watchers.
He has a wiki or an
the
IMDb.
Devil's Restaurant.
Oh, wow.
It says the producers wish to thank. That's your credit. I love it.
Let's read the summary.
What's the synopsis of the Devil's Restaurant?
Let's see.
I never even watched
Storyline. Andy made a deal with a demon. He manages a small but ambitious Italian eatery called Scopa.
Scopa.
The demon's black magic lures patrons to the restaurant. In return, Andy feeds guests to the demons. I mean,
Were you on the actual shoot of
No,
this
but
thing?
look, I produced this huge order for this job, and I went to Hawaii on a job, and it got canceled while I was there, so I was like hanging out, and it was a giant time change. So they're calling me like, the equipment house is threatening to sue us or whatever because we haven't returned the equipment and shit, and they weren't done. So it was really bad. It was like 3 a.m. and I was fucked up. Do anything about it. Sorry, guys. You lost money. I spent $40,000 on that.
Bane,
They should have never commissioned that film. It looked like trash.
give me a Texas size. Fuck them.
So, anyways, moving on from the sensitivity subject, because
What's that stand
we
for?
get it. Everyone's fucking sensitive.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I mean, I understand anonymity, but at the same time, like we should be a man, Hogan. Fucking say something.
Man up, boy.
Yeah, man up.
Look,
Man up, boy.
everything's getting canceled. This show will get canceled. If we did this for 10 more years, it will get canceled. Chad Dukes got canceled. The Christmas tree in Rockefeller Center, I saw it today. They put it up. Looks like trash.
Why does it look like trash?
Because it has no limbs.
Well, no. I understand it looks like shit.
Looks awful.
But
why does it look like?
because they
Usually
got a crappy one. I don't know. Maybe whoever's in charge got COVID and
it's like
passed
Charlie
away.
Brown Christmas in Rockefeller Center.
It is. But the point is, they probably don't call it Christmas tree anyway. It's probably called a holiday tree. But
Look at that fucking thing.
They're not going to do it forever. Even that's going to go away.
What are they gonna do with
Everything
that?
good about our society and culture is being canceled.
They did that on purpose
Somebody.
to really just staple the year.
And like we were talking about before, if you give a
Oh,
little,
yeah, they
if you
fucked that
give
up.
a little, it goes and goes and
That
goes
looks like it came out
and
of a
goes.
forest random.
That's a crappy tree.
It's like this piece of shit.
My 6-foot fake tree in my apartment looks better than that thing.
That bitch just looks like the wind
Yeah,
is
probably
steady blowing
It's
to that
sad.
thing.
It's sad.
You have a
looks
6-foot tree in your little apartment?
Wes, what were we talking
Tall
about? before?
ceilings.
I don't live in a postage stamp. You fuck.
No,
You have tall ceilings.
yeah, they're vaulted ceilings.
I mean, it's tough, right? Where Jake says if you give a little, they'll take more.
Yeah.
There's a fine line, right? I remember when we were all kids, you could play Smear the Queer. Could you imagine playing Smear the Queer
I
right
haven't
now?
heard that in forever, but you're
No.
right.
Yeah,
What is that?
Smear the bad guy.
yeah.
Come on, easy.
Never heard that.
Smear the bad guy.
Smear the
Smear the Queer is
Smear the
one
Queer?
of
Played
the
Smear
best
the
games
Queer?
of all time.
So you
Kinda
throw
play
a football in
Smear
the
the
air.
Yeah.
Whoever catches it is the queer,
And
and,
you gotta
everybody has
smear
to
'em.
tackle them.
You don't want to be that.
It's a wild game.
You
I
don't.
loved it. It
Yeah.
was a staple at our house.
Sounds like a shirts off kind of game.
Somehow that does not surprise me.
It was,
it was a staple.
it was a staple right after
They called it.
this.
They
know
called
what?
it something different though.
We would
You
actually.
didn't call it queer.
We would actually like. Actually, I'll tell you who had a good one.
Drag the.
Yeah.
Oh my
Funny guy,
God.
right? That's what you called it?
Haha, funny.
You're the funny
Slay
guy.
them.
Slay? I don't know.
We would play like Adam's gonna get his shout out again because we talk about him a lot. He had a ditch. It was
Oh,
the
he
side
didn't
of
get
a
the
hill
first one.
and it was small. And
Yeah.
that was the best place to to play Smear the Queer. Because you get like 4 or 5 dudes in there who
Absolutely.
got the ball. And it wasn't a lot of running, it was a lot of tackling. That was the best.
It's
a
weird
crazy
when he
game.
puts it like that.
Get like 4
It
or
is
5
kinda
guys
queer.
in there.
Smear the queer, and we would just tackle each other.
Smear the shit out of that queer.
Come here, you little fucking queer.
Skins versus skins.
Bend over. But could you imagine, like, if you went on Letty Den and you saw a bunch of third graders playing Smear the Queer, the teacher would immediately say, no.
Yeah,
you're not
but
doing
it would
that.
be so funny.
Well, what?
It would be hilarious.
So what?
If I
Okay.
have a boy, he will be playing Smear the Queer.
What's the
and
2020
Yes.
name for Smear the Queer?
Ooh.
Tackle the ball holder.
What do you smear on the queer? I don't get it. This is some game.
grass stains.
Yeah, no.
It's just a
don't know.
game.
Whoever
he
has the
plays.
football, you tackle them.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
then they throw the football.
Smearing is
Yeah,
tackling.
you get tackled.
You smear 'em.
The next guy gets it.
Yep. And,
And,
the
you
ball
go.
fumbles
And
out.
Half the people don't even want the ball. But
Yeah.
then there's scores on either side.
Essentially, it's tackle the gay person.
Yeah.
Is what it breaks down
Sounds like
to.
shit on the gay person, honestly.
And no one
Saying.
wants to be the gay
Smear it on
one,
'em.
apparently.
No, I did though. That's the thing.
I did.
I did want to be the queer. I won the ball because I want to be gay.
Can we isolate that, please?
You forgot about that.
Dang it.
That's a song. You
There's
ready?
a song. There's a song.
I did want to be gay.
I did want to be gay.
Bane, the queer is the only guy that can win the game. So it's good to be queer.
And no one wants to be the gay one. And no one wants to be the gay one.
Smear it on him.
No, I did though. That's the thing.
And no one wants to be the gay one. And no one wants to be the gay one.
I did want to be the queer.
And no one wants to be the gay one.
I won the ball because I wanted to be gay.
And no one wants to be the gay one.
I did want to be gay.
And no one wants to be the gay one.
I did want to be gay.
The queer is the only guy that can win the game. By the way, queer means weird, different. Doesn't mean gay.
Yeah,
It just
it really
means
does.
fucking.
And he's
gay,
different
right?
because he has a ball.
No, it doesn't.
No,
queer
it
means odd,
Means odd, different, and,
Yeah.
and that person is odd and different because they have a ball in their hand.
and everyone else
Far
is trying
from
to tackle
straight.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Far
Essentially.
from straight, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah, everyone else is
Straight
straight.
as a pencil.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it.
At least.
Yeah.
So cancel culture sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When words get overused and overused and overused, they lose all their meaning. When you give a
True.
little bit away, you lose a lot. Oh, I know what we were talking about. Coronavirus,
Ugh.
which everything sucks talking about it, but it kind of jives with this statement. The reason everyone's so worried about their little piece of comfort,
Right.
and their little no one has the financial means to actually stand up and say no more big government, we're not doing this anymore. Same with cancel culture. You can't go along to get along.
Right.
You can't step out, or maybe your livelihood is in jeopardy, and that means your kids starve. Right. That's kind of how we equate it. So everyone just does what they're told, and that's what cancel culture is all about.
I feel bad for all the small businesses, man, that like people like
Still.
give up like their cushy jobs and like chase their dreams, and people are getting fucked.
They need to
It's
band
gonna-
together and revolt. If I was a small business owner, which I am not, I'm a loser. If
Your
I
wife
was,
is.
Your
What?
wife is. Your wife totally is.
She is, but it's not our sole source of income. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
she's been probably affected.
She has been. Her wedding,
yeah.
she's a wedding planner. It's been affected big time.
I actually know a small business owner that provides a service, and I said, you know, what's I said, what's
Go
gonna
on.
I said, you know, lockdown might be coming again, and he told me
Lockjaw?
He told me no, not that kind of service.
I know, I'm kidding.
He told me it ain't coming here. He said I'll put crab paper over every window, and everybody be
Thank
coming
God.
through the back door.
If I had a restaurant or a bar, I would be unionizing, which I'm against not against unions, but you know, they serve their time, they're done, whatever. I'd be going around door to door with all the other restaurants, and I'm saying, look, we're going to band together. We're not going to conform to the governor's orders anymore because there's no proof that it works. Okay, and we're not shutting down.
There's
And
no proof that we're better off doing that.
There's no proof that was, you know, if the lockdown worked the first time, why are we doing it again?
Yeah.
If it didn't work the first time, why are we doing it again? Right? You've seen that stupid little quote, but it's true.
Well, no, I
And,
totally
and
agree.
whoever gets the fine from stupid overused zealous health department, whoever gets the fine, we all help pay it.
I didn't like what Larry Hogan had to say the other day, where he was like, "We're trying to help the restaurants and letting you guys deliver alcohol."
Just
or,
trust us.
Yeah.
Just trust big
What's-
government. You're
And
too
I'm a
stupid for
Hogan
your own
guy.
good.
I like Larry, but this is getting ridiculous.
It sucks because there's people that have been going on like a year now of just like uncertainty, and they were given like
Well, yeah,
$1,200 and said, "Go ahead." And,
The
Of
ta-
fake money.
yeah, it's like go ahead and
Today's the 19th.
hope you do well.
Yeah.
The first reported case of coronavirus was 2 days ago, a year ago. You know what I'm saying? The 17th of November,
No.
2019. Yes.
WeForum.com
No,
/great
China.
Yeah.
reset.
Okay. Yeah. So
Look it up.
Huh?
The Great Reset is wild.
Dude,
Yeah.
look it
That's-
up.
okay,
It will
that's not
blow
real.
your mind.
that's what I'm
And
trying to do.
That's not
is-
real.
Oh, are you kidding
It's a
me?
real meeting
The World
happening.
Economic Forum with all the great world
Okay,
leaders
the
are
great-
preaching it.
The Great Reset is not real.
Look it up, dude.
It's not real.
Wes, type in WeForum.com /Great Reset.
There isn't
Brent,
Great
This is a real
Reset.
thing happening.
If you
this is a real
read
thing
it,
happening.
these are the leaders of the world.
So you're going to tell me there's a shadow government already?
Yes,
forming.
this is it right here.
No.
I'm pointing at it.
I know you're pointing at it.
I'm not even looking at what he's saying.
It's it's a .org. I don't care.
Oh, read more. Click on that bottom part where it says read more. Go back and click on the bottom part where it says read more.
Bain could make
You
the
have
same
to read
website in a
this.
day.
This
now
is the
time for a great reset. Push to
go
reset
down.
the
It's a
world.
big-
Read that.
Do you really think
All
there's
right.
going to be a communist revolt?
COVID-19 lockdowns.
It says they want to redefine capitalism.
Hold on, let Mike read it.
COVID-19 lockdowns may be gradually, the beer in the way, easing, but anxiety about the world's social and economic prospects is only intensifying. There is good reason to worry. A sharp economic downturn has already begun, and we could be facing the worst depression since the 1930s. That's what I'm saying. We haven't even got there yet. But
Not
with
even
this,
close.
no, not while the outcome. No, I'm saying it's on its way.
This next sentence makes no sense.
While this outcome is likely, it is not unavoidable.
Does that make sense? It is likely,
It is.
but it is not unavoidable. That means you have to do it.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah, it is not unavoidable. Yes. To achieve a better outcome,
Better.
the world must act jointly and swiftly.
Swiftly.
To
Don't
revamp,
think about it. Just do it.
To
Okay.
revamp all aspects of our societies and economics.
Somebody Google Klaus
education-
Schwab. This is such horseshit.
This is Klaus Schwab.
This is horseshit.
He said this.
Okay, this is all fake.
From education to
You don't know who
social
Klaus Schwab is?
contracts
I
and
don't
working
care who
conditions,
Klaus Schwab is.
every country from the United States to China must participate.
Great Reset.
And every industry from oil and gas to tech must be transformed.
Why?
In short, we need a great reset of capitalism.
This is one guy's
Whoa.
opinion.
No, it's not. This is the World Economic Forum that Schwab is on.
Okay.
This is it.
Is anybody important on this?
Everybody that's important. Bill Gates, Schwab, the guy you just talked about. Look it up. Agenda, platforms.
World Economic
Dude, this
Forum.
is the website. They are telling you what they're trying to do
Why would they lay out their plans for communist takeover?
because they know everyone's too stupid to believe it.
and they're too distracted
They're
fucking
literally
Baby
Too
Yoda.
drugged up, doing drugs in Oregon. We don't care.
and worried about Baby
Legal-
Yoda
Yeah.
there are thousands of companies and people behind this.
right
This
there.
is
Hey,
the World
That's
Economic Forum.
yeah.
It is scary. Do some reading on it and you'll freak out.
I'm not gonna freak out.
It will ruin your day.
Oh, look, CVS Health is on it.
Oh, nice.
Brent, this is
I'm
real.
telling you, there
and
is.
It is
it's
happening.
not gonna happen.
Cisco.
It's already happening.
It's
You have to
your-
wear a mask to go anywhere, and masks have been proven ineffective.
I understand that the mask thing's annoying, but
It's not just the mask thing.
we're going from masks
They're
to global
killing
takeover.
the
on,
American economy. China's wide open, dude. They're killing the American economy because we're the last bastion of freedom on Earth. They're killing it on purpose to reset the world in a better.
Mitsubishi, Morgan Stanley.
Dude, it's terrible. And this is not a fake website. This is the real deal
Why would they put their plans out?
because they're telling you what they're going to do and they're doing it.
That way, when you look back, you're like, what is all? It's like, well,
We
it was all
told you,
there. Yeah,
dude.
what-
I don't know why they want a better world.
What was
without
that?
you?
what?
Whatever you just
Well,
did.
I don't understand.
What I
What is a better world without me? I don't get it.
The way
Without
your way
you?
of thinking is
Well, without
archaic.
us.
Brent, to use your own word, our way of thinking about the
So
world
smart.
is
Yeah.
becoming archaic.
Yeah.
What America is based on, they don't want that anymore. They don't want individual freedom and individual liberty. They just don't. This is a great way They tell you what they're gonna do.
It's in the fine print that you're not reading.
It's not fine print.
Every time
It's
you
right there.
No. But every time you check iTunes, you're like, yeah, I agree. Whatever. Let me get in there.
Always.
Boom.
Someone else is looking out for me.
Yeah,
Someone else is looking out for
it's right there. That's fine print. Oh, it's telling you who's a part of it.
me. They have a podcast.
I haven't even.
You said Google Klaus. Why'd you say that? Swab.
Because his name
I
was
feel like
all
he's
over
working.
Oh yeah. I thought
Okay.
you were saying
That was
he's the
weird.
guy. I was like, no, he is the guy.
He said, "Oh, you brought it up." And he's like, "He's right there." It's like
I thought you were saying.
It's
No,
why
Tony
you
his
brought it
name
up.
was on the fucking screen. Klaus Schwab, the CEO or executive chairman of
And
this.
he-
I
and then
thought
Jay
you were-
said, "He's right there."
I thought you were saying Google him. He knows what he's talking about. I'm like, this is him.
No,
That's even
I
funnier
said
now.
I want to know who the fuck he is because this is all bullshit.
Brent, I wish it was.
Oh my god, it's not end of days.
It's yes, it is. We have a fiat. We have a fake currency, dude. They're killing us.
So we used to hear about something when we were younger about a chip being put in your body, right? No, I'm getting to somewhere else. But what was that? That was
The mark of the beast.
yeah, and it was
Yeah. In the Bible,
Did they teach you guys
Yeah.
that crap at Victory?
it's not them teaching us. It's what the Bible says. The
Yeah,
Bible
yeah.
refers
so they
to
still
a
taught you a
chip,
book.
a book. Yes.
But yeah, let him.
I'm
explain.
sorry.
Well, it's your thing, but
I
yes,
know, but I'm letting you explain that part.
Someday in the future,
Yeah.
every transaction that you need to take, you need to buy food, you need to buy gas, you need to buy oil, you need to buy wood to heat your house, you need to buy whatever, will be based on a chip that's in your forehead or your wrist.
Yeah, and that's it was talked about in the Bible, and it'd be like the mark of the beast.
Yeah, the mark of the beast.
Did
So
they do
I
that
was-
in Black Mirror too?
I was thinking about that earlier, and I was like, it was never like inserted into us. It was in our brain. It's in the brain, dude. We're like connected to this literally, and we'll be even more connected eventually.
Dude.
Well, it might as well be.
Like
it
this
might as
is
well be
basically your
connected to
brain.
you.
It's basically your brain. You're thinking onto it. Like
Yeah.
it's printing what you're
I
thinking.
know
on.
what you're saying. And
Yeah.
it's real.
And this whole time it was like, oh, it's this, because this is like the barbaric version of like Cyborg. We're like
Oh,
at
yeah.
the very
Yeah,
beginning
yeah.
stages of
You're
Cyborg. We're-
thinking they're going to meld together.
Eventually,
There's a stat. I don't know what it is.
we're already here. This
It's
is already
like
on your hip all day.
90% or something of Americans are within arm's reach of their phone 100%.
Oh, we talked about that last
I
season
am.
too.
Yeah.
I am too.
I'll believe a
That's what I'm
machine
saying.
uprising before I believe that big reset thing.
What? It's a machine uprising.
So there's the machine uprising. There's literally people
I know what you're
telling
saying,
you
but-
what they're
You talking about, like,
trying to
robots?
do
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I
the
know.
world leaders, Bill Gates,
I still don't
and
believe
others,
that. I don't
Schwab.
Believe it. I don't believe it.
I don't care if you believe it. They're telling you. It doesn't like Brent. It doesn't
I
matter if
think
you
that
believe it or
website's
not.
fake. I think the website's fake.
You really think the World
You really
Economic
think that's fake?
website is fake?
I just don't get it. Why?
Just because you don't get it doesn't mean it's not true.
Why are they openly calling for the fall of like capitalism?
Because you cannot control the individual with capitalism. They have ideas of nirvana where everyone has everything. If you keep reading that website, it's about equity. It's about equal, not only opportunity, which is what America's found on equal opportunity. It's about
Yeah.
equal outcomes. It's about flattening the playing field for everyone, not the playing field. It's about the outcomes all being the same for a certain group of people while these rich people keep telling you what to do.
Right.
They think they're smarter than you, dude. They think they're going to save the planet.
But
at
the
your
1%
expense.
are going to run the show no matter what.
Everyone says that. And people don't understand the 1%. In America, the 1% changes constantly because that's the way the system is set up.
You know
People
what-
get rich, they fail, they're supposed to fail. Of course,
You know
several
what's
years
not
ago,
going
we
to
started
change?
bailing
The
people
four of
out.
us being in the working class until we fucking die.
That's not true.
That is 100% true.
No, it's not.
What?
It's not.
It's not.
No.
Are you kidding me?
I have no intention. I don't know what you mean by the word.
You have intention. What I'm saying is, we rely on paychecks to support our families.
That was crazy.
I'm getting
Yes.
flustered over
yeah,
here.
that's
salary.
fine. Good.
We will all be that until we die. So will our kids. So will our kids'
I
kids.
will not be, Brent.
I
You
will
can
not be
take
either.
it to the
Okay, no
bank.
chance.
You are not. You're on the right
chance.
path. You will definitely not be. Brent, you're the only one that's left.
Okay, sorry that I'm about to roast all three of you motherfuckers. I'm not doing
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Pisses me
What are you
off.
talking
Say
about?
shit.
No. I will not be relying on a salary the
Why?
rest of my
How?
life.
How?
I don't want to be. I'm
Well,
going to
nobody
break out
wants
of it.
to be.
I could sell everything and just that'd be fun.
I spend
what do
at
you-
least an hour a day trying to
I
figure
know.
out how not
you
to
want to go
be.
live in Colorado on some land?
No. The three most addicting things on earth: carbohydrates, heroin, and a monthly salary. That's what
Okay.
they say. If you can break out of that.
You don't think you're addicted to trying to break out of it? It's all you've been talking about for a year.
That is.
Oh, 5 years.
Okay,
I've been talking about it forever.
right. We're all going to get up and go to work.
So Brent, the first thing you
until I
can
don't
do
have- yeah.
is do the absolute best to max out your 401k every year.
Okay.
Yeah.
This isn't fucking Mad Money with that bald fucking guy.
No, this is
I understand.
real life, though. This
I
is
know.
real life.
You don't think I have a 401k?
Yeah,
That's what
wait,
I'm saying.
wait till
That's
the
what he's
wait till
saying.
the
He's
great
saying
reset
max it out.
happens and your dollar goes to zero and there's a new currency of which you don't have.
Well, you won't either.
I know that.
That's what he's saying. That's why he's worried about it too.
That's why I'm trying to get Bitcoin, son.
Oh my god.
So I'm trying
my
to pay off my
God.
house.
Bro, if
That's
we,
why I'm trying to.
no. If me and Jake would have put that little $600, remember we talked about it? You were like $600 to Bitcoin, and we were like, and I told
When was
Chet,
that?
This was 2000, I don't know, 11 or 10.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here.
I don't know if Bitcoin's out then. It was a little later.
It was, I know, but it was whenever.
2012
It was
is when
very
people
early.
started really-
It might have been 2012.
I
But
was in
we-
Singapore with some guys who were
talked about
in
it.
on it early.
Yeah.
That was 2013-ish. Unbelievable.
We talked about it.
And I
$600 bucks. You said, let's get going 600. And
You could-
I talked to Chet and Amanda, and they were like, that's stupid. And
What's
that's
it worth
stu-
now? What's it worth
no,
now?
not now, but it blew up for
$17,000 right now.
No
Yeah.
way.
I
Yeah.
check it every single day, multiple times.
It's
Yeah.
back up that high
It's
again?
back up that high because
$600
people
would've
are
went-
with this great reset
Holy
going
shit,
on.
you're right.
People,
18,000.
people are losing faith in the U.S. dollar because
One
since 1971,
one
when we went
Bitcoin.
off the gold standard, which really happened in 1933 under FDR, our money is meaningless.
Bro, we would have had 600. How
Well,
many?
look at it what it was, and if you can go back to 2013,
Stop.
you'll
I
see
don't want
that
to.
it was
It
like
hurts.
a couple dollars.
It was like a couple fucking dollars.
Yep.
So 600, like, broken down.
Go to
We would've been-
coinmarketcap.com.
We would have been good. I listened to Chet and them. I was like, nah.
$100.
You guys would have had 6 of
You'd
them.
have 6
Go
of
to
them.
CoinMarketCap. It went lower than that.
Yeah, it was not $100 at the time.
Coin market cap.
Yeah, that's the main website for this stuff.
Did
Dude,
you type corn?
Click on that. Click on all time. Yes, right there.
Where's
click
the
on
all-time
that?
at?
Bitcoin. Click on the chart. Just click on Bitcoin. Yep.
there you go. Okay, we
Now
can't.
click on. You see that big spike there? Bitcoin is a legitimate. Bitcoin is a legitimate way to store money.
But the hard thing about Bitcoin is how are you spending it? Like, I don't know anybody that's spending Bitcoin.
You can buy a Mercedes with Bitcoin.
Where?
Mercedes.com.
You can just say form a payment.
You can spend,
credit card,
you can buy
PayPal,
on
Bitcoin.
Craigslist. Yes.
No.
You can buy on Craigslist right now. Go to Craigslist. You can buy stuff with Bitcoin. People are losing faith in currencies that are regulated, and Bitcoin is a way to do transactions without people knowing what you're doing. When we go to a cashless society, which is coming, cash is the only way to hide what you're doing. Not that you want to hide it, but you don't need the government knowing what you're
Agreed.
buying, right?
Agreed.
Because they can tax it for one, and two, they can regulate it, and they just don't need to know. Bitcoin is a way to get around that. Not trying to preach Bitcoin. I'm just saying people are
Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
So if you
They're
saw me
losing
moving
faith.
around, sorry, Bane left, so I'm trying to get this thing
Yeah.
back. Sorry.
People are losing
You know
faith.
what else is archaic? The show.
It's getting more and more archaic. I had to move Bane out here, so it's like it changed up everything. And we'll get the hang of it. Don't worry. We
And
got
then
it.
he left.
And then he left early. I had this all set up. So yeah, I missed what you were saying with it. It's okay. I'll hear it again. I'm sure.
I forgot.
About where we were with money when it went. How low was it?
I mean, this says
It still says
$135, $135,
So that's
$100.
$100, dude. It was way lower than $100.
Well,
It
it
was.
started
It was
in one.
way.
It started at
What
zero.
was one Bitcoin?
That's what I'm saying, dude. I think we
2000.
were-
Originally. See?
In July of 2008, it
Yes.
was .008.
That's what we're talking
Holy
about.
shit.
cents.
That's
No,
what,
no,
see,
no, not 8 cents. .008.
So
That's 8 cents.
That's when I said July
that's not, bud.
2010. Did I not?
0.08 is.
That's not even 1 cent.
Yeah. No, but 2010
God
wasn't even a
bless. Imagine if it
cent.
was $1. You know who's in on that? The Winklevoss twins. They own the most Bitcoin that you can possibly. They have the market share of Bitcoin. The Winklevoss.
The
They started
Facebook
yes.
twins.
They
Yeah.
own over 50%, I think, of
So
Bitcoin.
what I'm saying is Jay called that. Well, I guess he had insider, like he knew this was
I
some
didn't
guys.
really call it because I had no idea what it was.
True.
But I knew about it.
But you told me, and we were like $600.
If
Let's
I
just
knew
do
about it, I'd have had.
I remember
I'd have
being
had
at the library. I'll always remember the
Somebody
library
at-
for some reason.
I was
And we-
when it was around 7,000. I was asked for an investment. I
really?
kind of wish I.
It
Still,
was at 7th. I mean, dude, it was at 9,000
it goes
2
up and
months
down.
ago.
Yeah.
I couldn't live. I
It
couldn't
has
live.
been
With,
down for a year.
I couldn't live with that sweat. I couldn't live with that sweat.
It sucks.
That is
This
a
is
sweat.
how
I
you
could
are
have lived
going-
with that sweat.
Guys, you think 17,000 or 18,000 is too much? I'm telling you, this is where money is going to be stored in the future. In 20 years, we're going to look back on this conversation.
So should
I don't know if this is correct, but if you would have bought, someone's going to fact check the math.
Sure.
But if you'd have bought $600 worth of Bitcoin, let's just say at 8 cents, it
Yeah.
says 0.008 to 8
But
cents.
you could say 8 cents.
Yeah.
Say $1 if you want.
That's 7,500 Bitcoins. 7,500 Bitcoins you would have had at currently $18,000. That would have been $135 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
that happened.
We would have been
That
loaded.
happened to people. People
I mean, I'm not just talking my ass. I remember that. And it was,
What I'm saying is that it's going to happen again.
yeah.
Let it go down a little bit.
Yeah.
We can afford it, and try to get some
Oh,
bit
yeah.
of it.
I'm
You don't
definitely
have to
not
buy
over here
a
like,
Bitcoin.
oh, we could have
Brent,
been rich.
You
Yeah,
could
we
buy
just
you
didn't
buy satoshis. You buy portions of a Bitcoin.
I know
Yeah.
that you don't need.
Yeah. It's okay.
You don't need.
This is
full
where the wealthy are
bitties.
starting to store their gold and silver and Bitcoin. Not
Why?
cash.
Why aren't we back on the gold standard?
We don't have enough gold. We're printing fake
yeah,
money.
print fake money all the time.
That's
Well,
what the
then-
stimulus is. It's fake money to prop up a fake economy.
Let
Our
me
economy
just
is
say
going
this
to crash.
from a lending standpoint.
Yeah.
We cannot use any Bitcoin assets as verification. So
Really?
when someone comes to me and says, "Hey, I have a bunch of money in Bitcoin," I can't use any of it.
That's because
that
banks
doesn't exist.
Banks hate Bitcoin
because it's not federally regulated.
exactly. And
So,
that
Aren't they
that's
working
fine.
on federally regulating it though?
No,
I don't think so,
They're working
no.
on coming up with their own
Oh,
because they can regulate their own.
Eagle Coin.
There's hundreds and hundreds of coins. The government has one, but anyway, you want to talk about Bitcoin all day?
No, not really. But it was
Me
fun.
neither.
I do,
I almost had a hemorrhage during all of that.
well, speaking of hemorrhages,
It's a great fuel song.
We're not gonna speak of that. Dating in your 30s, dating apps and expectations.
All right, so everybody stare at
I
Brett.
want to go back, and I hope I'm not going back too far.
Whoa, easy now.
whoa.
The picture thing we talked about was
Okay.
that is that still up? Is that the
What
first
picture thing?
time? Was that canceled? Pictures on your Facebook page of your ex?
Oh, that's social media.
that is
Let's do social media again.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah,
we're about
we're
to do
doing
that.
it.
So yeah, so we're on apps. So we were talking about in the
We're talking about
The
physical
deleted-
pictures.
the
The
secret deleted edition of
secret
this
deleted.
episode. We were talking about how like when you're growing up almost through social media,
Right.
and you have pictures, and like us personally are up to almost hey 12 15 years ago today you posted this or whatever, and it's pictures of you and whatever you were doing. So we were talking about like imagine like exes and exes and exes like just showing up every year. Like why would you want that? Now, would you go back and delete those? I mean, I think I would clean house.
It doesn't bother me.
And it
doesn't
doesn't
bother me.
Yeah.
It happened. It's there. Whatever.
No way. No, you have to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we all know a person. Maybe you know or maybe you don't. You guessed earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Don't guess again. They get a lot of boyfriends. Mm-hmm. And there's a bunch of pictures associated with each boyfriend. Love of my life, best thing ever. And then the next boyfriend, all those get deleted.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. I mean, that's not how it should be. You shouldn't be running through boyfriends.
Right.
Brent, do you have a bunch of pictures up in your apartment? Just, you know.
Oh, yeah, that was a good point.
No,
Yeah.
but them being on my Instagram
said the
page that I've
past is the
had for
past.
8 years, it's. I'm not going.
You
through,
cannot. If I'm your girlfriend, Brent, I'm
not
not
going
going to look
through-
at your Facebook page and scroll
compare.
two in and
And
see you
compare.
making out
And-
with some
and
girl.
the next woman in my life, I don't want her to scrub her shit either. I don't care. I don't care.
I would never date that
out.
girl.
I don't
I'm out
care.
too.
I
I'm
would
out.
never date you, Brent.
If
I
I,
don't
have
want
to
you to
look
date
at
me.
pictures of you making out with somebody and I'm trying to
I've
date
never
you.
posted a single picture or video of me making out.
I
with
know, but they're
anybody.
everywhere. I looked at someone's Facebook the other day. Got a new relationship. I was like, oh, pictures.
It's not my
We'll throw
fault.
up.
She's slutty.
3 pictures in. It's a picture from like 2 years ago of her like all over some dude making out.
That's hot.
Delete that right now.
Okay.
I don't
There's a
care if you
difference-
delete it. Get it off your Facebook. Save it
There's
to
a
your secret
difference
little
between
thing.
there's a difference between clean, wholesome pictures and somebody who runs through a man every month.
So Brent, if
I was going through a girl every month and putting love of my life, yeah, I'd scrub it. I've been married once. The only woman on my Instagram, for the most part.
Okay, Brent,
Yeah.
you got married.
Yeah.
When you were married, did
Yeah.
you have pictures of an old girlfriend from before you got married
Or
on
did you
your
scrub
Facebook,
those?
or did you get rid of them?
he scrubbed them.
No, I
If I go on your Facebook right now, I'm going to find pictures of
I
you
haven't had a Facebook
with
in
a girl.
7
Okay,
years.
let's just say your Instagram, whatever. Maybe you deleted it because of that. It was too much.
No, the only woman you're gonna find on my Instagram is my ex-wife,
I know, but
and I didn't have an Instagram before her.
you had girlfriends before you got
of
Sarah.
course,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay, you would not leave those pictures up.
There-
Let's just say.
if my Facebook is still, if you can still tap into it, there's pictures of my ex before
Okay,
her.
So
you
Brent,
are
let me ask
getting
you then.
around.
Yeah.
Hold
the
on.
issue.
If you get into a new relationship,
Yeah.
and let's say it gets serious, not just one of these girls,
Yeah.
but let's say it gets serious,
Yeah.
and this
One
girl's
of
like,
these girls.
One of
Yeah,
these
like I'm
girls.
juggling like multiple women.
Yeah,
well,
like that.
I mean, King Dingaling over there.
Yeah, King Fat Ass over here just beating them off
we,
with a
need
stick.
we do need a weight check.
So
I had a
We'll
bad.
get to it.
I had a bad week. I had a bad
okay,
week.
hold on.
Ridiculous.
Let's say you're dating a girl for 6, 8, 12 months, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
You guys get serious. You're Instagram official because you're on Facebook.
Right.
If she's like, hey, it kind of bothers me that you have pictures of your ex-wife on your Instagram, what do you do?
I would scrub them.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it off jump just
So
because
if
I'm
it bothers,
single.
listen, to
Got
be
that ass
fair,
smacked
I don't think there's
already.
anything wrong with
Just
that.
beat her to the punch, bro.
Yeah.
Just
See, here's where I'm backing you up. You
Whoa.
gotta show a little hand early.
Whoa.
Nah, babe. This is my Instagram.
The pimp hand is
Yeah.
strong.
It doesn't sound like it. You gave in on the first whim after a first date.
If no, he said
No, I
after
said
6
eight-
months
I
or
said
a
8 to
year,
12
if
months.
things
I
are like
said-
super
8 to 12 months.
super serial.
That's pretty serious.
Yeah. No, I am not going to scrub my goddamn social media of my past. I'm not. It happened.
But you would not leave pictures up in your house.
There's a difference, bro.
I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I'd
I
compare
don't
myself.
go
I'd compare
back in
myself the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't go back in
I wouldn't
time.
do that.
Hey,
Well, I would look
hey,
back
Brent
and be like,
Latham
all
for
right,
mayor
how
of
do I
North Bay
stack
Village.
up? This guy. Hey, look at Brent Latham. Literally says, "Congratulations, Brent Latham."
My man scrubbed it good. You can't even find it.
Ah, look at this guy. His name's Brent Latham. Okay.
Is that's me right there?
Press T.
There's a Mayor Brent Latham.
Press T.
T. Oh yeah, we're gonna press T here. Your grandparents
just
were called
leave
to
it, yeah.
war. You're being called to sit on your couch. You can do this. I did not post that.
Brian, I'd say 1 month, 8 months. 1 month if you having a girlfriend.
No.
If she doesn't look at your Instagram and go,
Yeah.
Brent, you're
Because
making out with this girl.
dude, because whoever
Yeah, it hurts me.
I end up dating, when that happens, they're gonna have a past too. And if they didn't scrub that, I don't care if they scrub theirs or not.
So you're telling me you would not care if you had a serious girlfriend and her Facebook profile is like Brenton X name, whoever it is, I don't know, Brent, and then the very next one is like Brent or his future girlfriend making out with some other girl.
What?
Why would they even change the profile picture? Just leave the old one up.
That made no sense. What
You said made no sense.
What you said made no sense at all.
So what if your picture
Zero.
right now is you and a girl,
Okay,
and
which
you
it's
meet
not.
a new girl?
Okay.
You're telling me you won't change that right
A
away?
profile picture?
Yeah, profile picture.
I don't know if I've ever had another person in my profile picture.
That's a theoretical question.
No. It's not going to happen.
You would change it.
I would 100%
Yes, out
change
of
it.
respect of your new girlfriend, you take down the old pictures.
I'm just
No,
saying it would
I
be if
disagree.
me and her split and I was with someone else, it'd be so much work.
By
to
the way,
delete
Mike
stuff.
was
You just delete your
Mike-
Facebook and start over.
We kind
in life.
of limped our way into this picture or this topic here with dating in your 30s.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
What are the
Yeah.
new apps?
Start with that because I'm gonna check the camera. Start with that.
What are the apps? What are we on these days?
I'm not on any right now.
You've never used an app?
No. I did a couple months ago.
What can you tell us what app it was?
I was on Bumble. Bumble sucks. So
Is that a real dating app or is that like a slam bam, thank you ma'am? app?
I'm not a slam bam. I've never had a one night stand in my life, so I won't do that. It is what it is. Bumble is one where the women have full control. You both have to match, and they have to message you first. So it's not really like, hey, you want to see my dick? Because you can't. It's up to them.
This came up in work the other day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Do people do you? I don't do it, but do guys send pictures of themselves peeing to other guys, like your group text?
No,
You don't do that?
absolutely
If
not.
you guys don't do it, then I don't think anyone does it. 'Cause I
I've
got about
had
as weird as it gets.
friends of mine send me pictures of their poop in the toilet.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
like if
Never
they're
had
having
that
hot
either.
spewing
I don't do that
diarrhea.
either.
I have heard of the poop in the toilet thing, but which is disgusting. It should be deleted right away.
Wait, their penis is in it?
Yeah, peeing.
No.
Oh no.
They're a little gay. They're
That's-
like doing that on purpose.
I'm
'Cause
not
they're
gonna
they're
lie,
like,
that's-
look at my dick, but
that's
but they're trying to do
that's
like
a tad-
There was one. There
That's
was
a tad gay.
there was one story of a guy who sent it to a girl
Yeah.
and said, "Oh, whoops." That
Oh,
was
no.
supposed to be.
I literally have a picture of
that is the
poop.
worst, babyest,
Who,
smallest
hold
turd.
on.
That's
Whose
disgusting.
sphincter is that small? That looks like they shat a pencil.
This is
Come
actually
on.
a friend from North Carolina.
Ew, dude.
So,
That's a baby turd.
Anyway, so
yeah.
I did Bumble. Bumble was lame. And here's the thing. They want you to download the app and then pay for like, oh, who likes you?
Yes.
La, la, la. It's
How many chicks are
fucking-
trying to just get like meals, like dates?
Oh,
like,
dude,
most, right?
I have went on one date from a app. One.
What's the protocol at dinner when you're on a dating app? Do you have
you
to
pay.
split? You have to split the check,
Oh,
or
no,
is
yeah,
we still acting
man
like guys and
pays.
girls?
Oh no. We went Dutch, which we split it.
Yeah.
Now we went for drinks after. I got the 2 beers we each had.
See, I feel like I would still be old school and
Oh, yeah.
not split it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I know,
I wouldn't split
everyone's
it.
equal now. You're supposed
No,
to.
no,
know.
it's not even that though. But Jacob, the vast majority, and I'm not trying to talk shit about women, but the vast majority of the women on dating apps are looking for either like free food or drugs.
Or free dick.
Drugs.
Yeah, people look for parties.
Just slip them a blue chew and be like, "That's the good stuff."
Their vagina's like
It's all swole cat.
you're like you're pumping away and they're going. Doof, doof, doof.
It's like a paper shredder.
So can we break this down a little bit more?
Huh?
How many girls do you think? I'm really curious. I wanna
Yeah,
break it
it's
down
all
more.
good. Fire away.
How many girls do you think you've matched with? Not that you've or
Went on dates, but match.
So
just matched or
so-
chatted with, whatever you want to put it.
So the one girl I went on a date with, from not even in the area. Okay, she was from Baltimore.
Do you purposely look outside the area?
Yes,
Okay.
because and you know, cancel me if you want. The women in and around St. Mary's County, trash. So
Yeah, Baltimore's a better spot to be. I don't murder capital of the world.
Baltimore.
okay. Well, she lived in Baltimore County.
That wasn't
but
about her.
it's
Sorry.
fine. No, it's all good. So I just
See, everyone has to watch what they say now. We're all so
Right,
gay. I can't say anything. Oh, just kidding. It wasn't
my
about her.
cancel
It was about
dance.
other people that don't have any names or faces.
Let's get canceled.
I didn't want to meet anybody from around here because everybody knows everybody's business in this fucking tiny ass county, bro. And
Dude, they've been cycling bitches for like years.
But you know
yeah,
that's
and
not
I,
true.
and I
That's
got
not
matched
true.
with a
There's
few who
lot
I
of-
knew, and I was like,
There's a
You've
lot
banged
of
friends
good
of
people
mine.
down
there's
here.
definitely
Get
some
outta
good.
here.
There's
There
definitely
is.
some
There's
good ones.
tons of
I'm
people.
sure, but I don't feel
But
like
they're not
putting
at
in
the
that-
bars.
And they're not on Tinder either. I promise you that.
I know that, and they shouldn't be because
And you
they're
see
good
too
people.
much on their social
You-
media.
You don't.
That's why you
meet
delete
them there.
pictures.
Well, how the fuck do you find them?
I don't know,
Go to the fucking
Brent. I don't know.
farmer's market?
I don't know, dude. Everyone's got a mess.
I would say church is a good spot.
Oh, fuck you.
bro.
You asked. That's
I'm
a
just,
good
no,
spot.
No, that was just me being facetious.
But I really don't know where I would meet a woman. I don't
exactly.
know.
Because
Church or work,
dude,
Or Bart.
but you don't want to meet. Work means it's just literally someone you just happen to work with.
Yeah.
That sucks. You're settling.
So like the first 6 months of being single like sucked because you don't like you're like
I don't even know how to start, probably.
right. You're like what do I do?
then your phone starts
haven't-
blowing up.
And then you kind of like all right, well I'm lonely and bored. Let's download a few apps and then you start like
Press it out.
I've had
Few apps.
yeah I had Bumble, OkCupid, and Tinder at one point.
What about Plenty of Fish?
No,
Can we see your profile picture from one of these apps?
I don't have them anymore. They're gone.
Can we see just the picture
He's a
that you used?
he's a kempt man.
I mean, they're saved on my phone. Yeah, I'll show them to you.
You never answered the question. How many conversations did you have?
Like
Four.
Really?
starter
Dude,
ups.
it's not this
was
He's like
asking
a
like
woman. You
50.
have to triple everything he said. That's
No, literally
what
like
you
guess
would
it's
say.
7.
It's
I know
not
it's not triple,
glamorous.
but you know.
You could swipe 100 motherfucking women, and unless I didn't hear what they said.
I don't.
You
yeah.
said triple. He said 4. I said, all right, so 7.
Yeah,
But I wasn't talking. It was a bad time to say 7. All right, stop it.
It's so awkward
12.
and lame It's so awkward and lame.
What was your go-to lead-in line?
I never started a conversation.
Oh,
Bullshit.
No, I swear to God. That's why the number was 4. I didn't feel like putting that much energy into it.
That was the most intense 4 fingers. They were like shaking individually.
Hit you with the 4 horsemen.
Each one was
Where
like,
you at, Orn?
They all represent like a failed
they're,
thing.
they're,
of
they're
the
all being
4,
held
you-
hostage. Like, it's 4, it's 4.
I got 4 for you. Rick, Arn, Tully.
So of the 4, you only met 1.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Dude, online dating sucks. The
Yeah.
bar scene is even worse. It's
Well,
the
during Corona,
worst.
too. Oh, my God.
Well, yeah. Yeah, right when I'm starting to feel like I want to start dating again, Corona happens. Thanks, God.
Oh, God. Everyone's back in their caves.
Right. So, no, dude, it is what it is. Being single it doesn't suck,
Right.
but it just is.
I'm sure there's points where it sucks.
Yeah.
But then, like, for the most
You
part.
know what? And this is going to sound super, like, lame or whatever, but you know what I miss about a relationship is waking up next to somebody. That's the coolest part.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not anything
I don't
else.
know, man. Amanda scares the fuck out of me sometimes in the morning. Because, like, the way she'll wake me up is just, like, abrupt. It's just like, Michael.
You ever swing on her?
And I'm like,
Michael.
like, I'm like, up. Like, it's, yeah. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, she wakes me up abrupt
It's
sometimes.
weird that you couldn't find my Instagram.
I mean, my favorite thing is just morning buns. When you get morning buns, it's
What's that?
amazing.
Cinnamon buns?
Hate it.
You hated morning buns?
I hate morning buns now.
What is your
It's a
problem?
little-
Gross.
It's a little weird, bro. Like, 'cause
Why?
you got to put your face this way. She got to put her face that way. And I don't want to smell.
Dude.
If I smell an ounce of breath,
Yeah.
an ounce of breath,
Dude, hold on.
I smell
Stop now.
Yoda.
Stop now. We're gonna continue this. We only have 2 minutes
good
left.
now. We got
5
2
minutes.
minutes.
No,
Yeah,
he's
2.
got
We
3.
got 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
There's plenty of time to talk about morning buns.
Exactly. We were good.
Good Lord.
I
I
knew
wanted to
what he
keep
was
going.
saying.
No, I've got
Keep
a lot
going.
to say
2
about
minutes.
morning
I
buns.
dare you.
Dude, morning buns are amazing. When you
No, it's not.
When you wake up and
What's bad
she's
about
in
it?
the mood and
You want to know what's bad about morning buns? You get breath.
When do
morning
you weigh
breath.
yourself?
Your wife
When
gets
do you weigh
morning
yourself?
breath in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Morning buns
Looking
are
good.
pretty quick though. Like you gotta go about your day.
Looking
You know
good.
what else
So
gets
it's just
morning
a
breath?
quick. It's like there's no kissing, there's no nothing. It's just let's get do.
Yeah.
You know what else gets morning
Felix
breath?
was a morning
that vertical
child.
smile.
What?
That vertical smile gets morning breath, bro.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's what I'm saying. You look
It's
other
all
ways.
hot
know
under
what's
the
going
blankets.
down
I think
there.
stewing.
You know what sucks though? Because like
If I get a one whiff of
that's what I'm saying.
that,
Oh,
I'm done.
down there.
Really? I can't say what I want to say next.
What's your stuff doing? What's her stuff doing?
I was gonna say, what morning
Well, girls-
vertical smiles are you around?
Well-
No, I'm just saying in general, dude. Everything, even your dick and balls stink in the morning, dude.
Well,
it's all
look,
hot
okay,
under
so
the.
look. I mean, like the armpit steak
They
slope.
desperate.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't care if it's. I mean,
If
it can be
it's-
right at the gym. I love a vertical
Oh
smile.
my god!
I don't care. I don't care. My wife has the best vertical smile I've ever seen.